Saturday the 27th of November for 2021 Taree Powerboat Club Day weekend. Very wet and miserable. Videoed by Andy's Powerboat Videos by Andy's Video Photography. As we have Chris, the driver of Explicit, on the banks of the Manning River. This is the 2021 Taree Powerboat Club Day. This is the last event for the year. Takes Explicit down the bottom turn 1 and 2, bridge end of the course, up to the back straight. It's only practice for Chris Explicit. Has come up the back straight. Chris down the bottom turn in Explicit, bridge end of the course, up the back straight he comes. Well, as we have Ryan McIntosh and Cody Barry on the water here at Taree, just down the bottom turn, bridge end of the course, turn 1 and 2, as Cody on the back straight comes up the back straight in his boat. As we see Ryan McIntosh trying to get the thing started. We don't know if he's able to get it fired, but we're hoping that he will be able to get it fired. As we have Cody Barry down the bottom turn, bridge end of the course, around the turn, boys, onto the back straight. Ryan's boat does not sound good. Won't start. There's something wrong with it. We don't know what's wrong with it, but it just won't start. As we have Cody coming up the back straight. The Manning River here at Taree has been very, very lucky the last couple of days. We also had a flood up at Wingham, and there's a lot of logs and twigs caught on the around the concrete of the Bight Bridge at Wingham, on the Gloucester side of the Bight Bridge. So anyway, that's not a worry to us anymore. So we've got boats on the Manning River, so that's the main thing. As we have Cody up into turn 3 and 4. His boat is called Another Culprit, and the team is called Team Culprit, run by Dean Barry himself. We've also got Nathan Barry here in the real culprit, and we've also got Dean Barry, and she's the culprit too. We've got White Noise here with Grant Healy and Ricky Howard in the GP Hydro as well. So good to see White Noise here, and we've got Brock driving Raptor Hydro as well, which is just about to get lifted in the water. So we'll swing around and get this thing lifted into the water. So we're going to see Brock come into the short, getting lifted in on the Manning River. As we have Craig Storner on, the driver of Havago is on the shores of the Manning River, on the banks of the Manning River, going down to turn 1 and 2 at the bridge end of the Manning River and the Martin Bridge. So it's great to see racing here on the banks of the Manning River. It was looking like it wasn't going to be any racing, but thank goodness we actually got it back up and running here, because through the week it looked like it wasn't going to be any racing at all. But thank goodness that we've got racing back here on the beautiful banks of the Manning River. As we see Ryan McIntosh having problems with his boat, so we don't know what's going on with it. So as we have Craig down the bottom of the course, turn 1 and 2. Now apparently Havago boat was actually Connor Patterson's old boat from his father is Scotty Patterson from Victoria, and yeah, Craig now owns Havago, which was Connor Patterson's boat. So as Craig's on the back straight, coming up towards turn 3 and 4 here on the banks of the Manning River. Blake's hydroplane that he's in. Blake is Hayden's brother, so he's got out of this. Hayden got out of this one, and Blake's got into this one now, so that's good to see. So zoom in. White flag flying at race control. He's about to go, 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 go. This is basically his second time in the boat, so he's just dialing it in, giving it a test and tune. We have Nathan Barry on the water here at the Taree for Club Day for 2021. Nathan went really well down at the EC Griffith Cup. So let's see how he goes at Taree. Let's listen to this thing. Nathan takes it down to the bottom turn here at Taree for 2021 Taree Powerboat Club Day. This will be the end of the season. Let's see if Nathan Barry pushes this thing to the max. He takes it down to turn 1 and 2, bridge end of the course. Everyone, hang on. You're in for a massive run. You may even feel the ground underneath you as this blown alcohol displacement boat, when you see these things fly, holy man, they go. As Nath comes up the back straight. Take the Barry down the bottom turn, up the back straight. Through the seagulls. Look out, seagulls. Barry, she's the culprit too. Driver on the Manning River, down the bottom turn. Have rain coming back in from the west, down the bottom turn, bridge end of the course. That's where the rain's coming up the river. We don't want any more of that.
Hi Pete, Andy Bowen here with Andy's Powerboat videos by Andy's Video Photography. I see you've got a brand new boat.
Mate, it's first
very lucky of the logs and twigs that are coming down, so they haven't come down yet, so that's really good to see. And it's really good to see Powerboat racing here in Taree again, isn't it?
Yeah, mate, the water's pretty clean out there, and yeah.
So you're going to be here for Easter?
Yeah, we'll be.
Yeah. So you're hoping to chase down Dean Barry, Nathan Barry and all them, and yeah, hopefully Mal McCall comes down, and Unleashed and Unfinished is also, I've heard, coming, so good turnout of boats this weekend, mate. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, mate, it's good to see a lot of people here. All those names you just mentioned, they've got a lot of experience, got years of driving under their belt, and we're just here to try and get a handle on this. So it'd be good to mix it up a little bit.
Well, thanks for talking to Andy Bowen from Andy's Powerboat videos by Andy's Video Photography, and enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Thanks, mate. There we go. Hi Chris, Andy Bowen here at Taree for the day event for Taree Powerboat Club for the 27th.
All right,
event was that?
That was just, it was actually the first run for the boat. It was just a club day at Windsor. We're still having a few teething issues with it. It was the first day out. It actually showed what it promised, but had overheating problems. We've sorted that out now. That's just seems to be doing what it's doing. Guys are over there now checking the data log.
And tell me, what's the difference between Taree Manning River and Windsor River? I know they've got the course the wrong way. They do their warm up down the bottom of turn 1 and 2 here at Taree.
Oh, yeah.
And we do ours up the turn 3 and 4. So, does it confuse you a bit?
No, that side of it's no real issue. We're still going the same way around the course. It's counterclockwise, so that's not a drama. This one is, I think, usually about 150 to 200 metres longer between the buoys than Windsor, but also it's a wider course. If you'll see it there, you can see the 3 buoy turn buoys. It's a lot bigger arc. Whereas the Windsor one, it's a lot narrower. It's more dive in and dive out of it.
And what's the length of the course between turn 3 and 4 down to turn 1 and 2, bridge end of the course?
I haven't measured it out this time. The last time I did the data log, it was 800 metres.
Wow, that's a fair way.
Right. It's a bit of a boat breaker, yeah.
And what's Windsor?
600 normally. 600 to 600.
So that's shorter.
Yeah.
Okay. And what comparing to this beautiful Manning River to the Windsor River, what's your favourite track or course that you love racing on?
Oh, I like this one.
You love Taree?
Taree, Dargle's terrific as well. It's very much the same as this, but here it's really good. But as you pointed out, the warm-up area, right away from the race course, warm up, and normally when they start the race, it's pristine water. And when they drop the flag, it's
go.
Yeah.
Put the pedal down and see you later.
That's it.
Well, thanks, Chris, for talking to Andy Bowen from Andy's Powerboat Videos by Andy's Video Photography. I wish you all the best for the rest of the weekend, and enjoy the rest of the weekend. Thanks,
more
mate.
than welcome. Thanks, you.
Mate.
We have Simon Troy down onto the course here at Taree, just down the bottom turn. Also too, we got Kai Cannell just got put onto the water here at Taree as well. Reese Coles out on the Manning River. Up to turn 3 or 4.
Amy, did you check the front wing? Is it working?
Yeah,
right. The lead's not locking.
Push the lats in and then bang it down.
You're in.
I just put my hand up.
All right.
mate. Catch him.
Won't catch him. Chris gets his foot into it and dropped it.
filming is. I've got so good. I'll just take it off. Nathan Barry, and she's the culprit too. Driver is Dean Barry, but Dean Barry has jumped out and let Nathan, his son, have a go of his dad's boat. So as Nathan goes down to the bottom turn 1 and 2, bridge end of the course. Andy Bowen in commentary for Andy's Powerboat videos by Andy's Video Photography. You're joking. What are you doing in your clean clothes already? I'll show you what it's all about. You're not wet, you're not dirty. Ridiculous. Sorry?
It's as close as you'll ever see me in a dress.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, you two, give me a big smile. Amy.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's for him or not because there's boats at the ramp.
Ricky down the bottom turn, bridge end of the course, turn 1 and 2, round the corner he goes, onto the back straight. Thundering up the back straight he comes. Ricky Howard in right noise. Up the back straight he goes. Beautiful stuff. Let's go racing! Go down to the bottom turn, bridge end of the course, turn 1 and 2, up the back straight.
G'day Ricky, Andy Bowen here with Andy's Powerboat Videos by Andy's Video Photography, driver of White Noise. Tell me about your run, mate.
Oh, we had a pretty good run there. That just got new engine package back together, and different fin. We had a problem at Yarrawonga in a Griffin Cup where we broke the fin bracket where the bracket bolts on the back of the sponsor. So just giving it a bit of a shakedown to make sure all that was in place and fits right and the boat's happy. New engine tune going in it, so we're making some changes each run. Had a problem with the hatch latch coming undone under the bottom of the cockpit, so I pulled the run early and come in or try and address that problem because it's got a new latch system on the owners, put a new latch system on the hatch, and for some reason it appears to be coming undone from the vibration of the water.
Yeah, no, that's twice that the hatch is opened up.
Yeah, we had the first run when we just went out there. We thought that just it hadn't been shut properly. Made sure it was shut properly, and it appears to be all tight and shut properly, but it's come open again. So it's not liking the vibration for some reason. So we'll address that now and have a look at it and see what we come up with. But other than that,
It's not meant to do that.
yeah, no, only unless you want it to. But no, that's not the plan. But yeah, it does, and we'll try and work it out and go from there.
And is it good to be back in the boat, Ricky?
Yeah, excellent. Since we had a disappointing finish in the Griffin Cup, we thought we were into the shop with that, and boats back there. Grant and Karen have done a good job of getting the boat back in one piece, and got a couple of crew members missing because of COVID this weekend. So it was short, but Amy and Riley and that have stepped up and really put a mass. I couldn't, the boat wouldn't run without the work those two put in it, and Grant and me and Harris and Karen, they've put a massive amount of work into putting the boat on the water, and I get the sort of the easy part of the job at the moment, and just get to drive it. So, it'd be nice. We'll do a race tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll go and tie some laps together and see how we pull up from there.
And do you see winning the EC Griffin Cup?
Oh, look, we'd love to have a crack at the EC Griffin Cup, but unfortunately it's in New Zealand, and whether we can get the budget or get a sponsor to get there, as we all know, it was the Old Missing Miss, which Arthur Baker owned, which are the trophies for his dad, A.E. Baker, and he bought the boat wanting to win the A.E. Baker back. So it'd be nice to be able to go over and race against the Kiwis, and they're as good as the best in the business, them and the Canadians, Americans, but Jack and Ken are really up top guns on it all. And they're good people, they're a good group of people to race with. They race hard and fair, and it'd be great to go over and race against those guys.
So where's next year's EC Griffin Cup?
It's back at Yarrawonga again. I think it's in March or April. So we'll be back there again. It's a week after Easter. The Griffin Cup is after Easter here, and then a week after the Griffin Cup.
So is it 1 week or 2 weeks after Easter?
One week, a week after.
Okay. And also, would you tell me, was Warlord down at EC Griffin Cup this year?
No, but I expect he'll be there this time around. Troy's got the boat up in Queensland, and as far as I'm aware, they've fitted it out with 2 brand new 510s, brand new blowers, new propellers, new gearboxes, refitted the whole boat out, done a massive amount of work to that boat. So it'll be super strong, super, no doubt it'll be super competitive from the moment it rolls out the door. They'll have their engines dyno, and everything will be like typical man screw, and it'll be spot on and ready to go.
And speaking of the EC Group Cup, when it was red flag, you guys were going to win that race. It looked so... You and Harrow were pushing each other like crazy. If it wasn't red flag, guys could have won it.
Oh, definitely. We could have won it, or we could have broken the boat more because it had issues after the first corner. We had issues with the back of the sponsor and broken, and it had cracked. Whoever would have held on and done the race, we don't know. As it happens, we'll never know. Like, we're in a position, the first onto the back straight, we come off the first corner really well, and Grant made a bit of a mistake coming on the front straight, and I got a good advantage coming onto there, and then threw away in the next corner, and Grant had got back into the front, and he closed the gap on him coming into the next corner, and he lost a propeller in the next corner. So if the race wasn't red flag, and we finished, there was no question, but I wouldn't have had to push the boat hard after that corner because there was no one else close to us. But the GP1 team and Grant Harrison are just the top of the line on there, to run with them and run around and come on the back straight at Yarrawonga. It's where the big boats run and where the real races, they like to think the real races are. We held our own. A boat that we broke pretty badly a couple of years ago was his first run, leading back to the water. Had no dialing time, had no tune-up time, and to run with Grant like that and have the pace we did, we're super happy with that. Just didn't get the results that we would have liked.
You've got to admit, Harrow's boat is quick. Like, it's got a lot of money behind it, and it's got a lot of their crew many times they won the EC Group Cup?
Yeah, I'm not sure. They've won it a lot of times, and they've won. Yeah, it's they're a quality team. There's no question. It's not, you can have all the money in the world, but you still can't make some things work. But they make it work, and you know, they're probably not the fastest GP in the country, but they're definitely the most reliable, the most consistent, back it up time after time. They do a fantastic job of it. Grant does a good job of it, and yeah, definitely, you know, their budget as well. You know, it keeps them in good stead with that. But I think, you know, we definitely had pace to race with them. I was happy to qualify. Like, we weren't worried about the heat. I was happy to be outside him. And I thought if we had a boat that was capable of it, I could run around the outside of him. As we know, it's harder to go around the outside. And we, come out of that first corner and we come out of it solidly in front of him. And, but you don't win the race in the first lap.
And also HBR Racing, Liam Hollins was in that race too, and like I can't see why, like he's got a 6 litre hydro and they're going up against a GP hydro. That's a big step up.
Yeah, but he was nowhere near it.
No, he wasn't.
Like, you're correct. It's a 6 litre and it goes really well. And Liam drives the doors off it. He does a really good job. But within a lap, he was quarter of a lap behind. And that's because it's got half the horsepower and half the size. But and not disrespecting, but it's an open race. Any class broken out, and he got second over. And he could have quite easily if I had broken my boat and Harrison lost the pole. He could have won a Griffith Cup. And legitimately as well, because he is a quick boat, and it'll beat a lot of good boats as well. He drives it extremely well.
And are you hoping to go up to Grafton and do some racing up in the Grafton Plain area?
Oh, it'll be up to Grant. I'm assuming he wants to, but Grant and Karen, the owners of the boat, they'll run it where they want to run it. So we'll go from there. But I'm assuming they'll want to when they run that Northern Rivers up there.
And will we see you back here at Easter?
I'd like to think so. It is a bit of an issue with the Griffith Cup a week after it now. So, like I said, the budget isn't as good as others, so it might be a problem to run back-to-back weekends, especially when the Griffith Cup's the priority for Grant. Like, he's bought the boat to try and win the Griffith Cup, so to take the risk of running here at Easter and then going back to Yarrawonga after that, it's may or may not be worth what we need to do. I'd love to be here at Easter and run it. If we can be, we will be.
And it's unfortunate to see that Ian Bryant passed away, our mate, in other words, but are we going to see that boat on the water again?
I don't see why not. I know there's a bit of interest in people wanting to buy it, so it'll just take a little while to sort out. But I would say, we'll definitely see it on the water again.
Would you buy it?
I got my own boats to run, so it's a good boat. There's no issue about that. It's a good quality boat. Probably not up to the complete standard of the newer boats, but it's definitely fast and it's definitely quite capable. And whilst I was Big Chief and Pumper when it was first built, it is a good boat. It's with the right setup. It's quite capable of winning a lot of big races.
Well, thanks, Ricky. Thanks for talking to Andy Bowen from Andy's Powerboat Videos by Andy's Video Photography, and enjoy the rest of the weekend. Cheers, mate. Thanks, Andy. I think that's the end of day 1 of 2021, round 2, club day for Taree Powerboat Club, 27th of November 2021. Stand by for day 2, Sunday the 28th of November 2021 on a wet, miserable, on and off rain conditions on the Manning River in Taree. It didn't worry the drivers and it didn't stop the racing, but it just made people very, very miserable and uncomfortable. Thanks for watching Andy's Powerboat Videos by Andy's Video Photography, and still stay tuned. There'll be more cracker of racing on the Manning River. Stay tuned for day 2 coming up next, and there'll be more racing ahead.